to scale so well, but things can actually get out of hand. You feel a little bit safer dealing with Wonder's Graves because he doesn't have CC, he doesn't have lockdown to kill you in the top side of the map. And if Canyon can match those rotations and have some defensive presence on the top side, I don't think Khan will necessarily die. But this is not his style of play. He likes to play tanks. He likes to play defensive.
Have Ryze walk up, and then you do 2v1 counter in the split push lane, and then you just take an inhibitor too fast for the enemy team to react. They have some really crazy late game plays on the side. Get himself in trouble sometimes, but was very obviously a crazy mechanically skilled player. So he has it in his wheelhouse, although we haven't seen it in a while. As we're going to have the engage down on the bottom side, that is not the spear Canyon was looking for. They're still trying to get on top of Keria, though, and it looks like there will be enough damage, as Keria did not have flash. As another spear lands here, and Canyon misses the jump. Even after the spear, maybe he was just barely out of range.
So really nice start here in terms of Damwon Kia's early game and jungle presence. His ult
gets
it.
Khan is up against the wall. This is not where you want to be against the Graves. As the damage, he has to stick around to make sure he gets the kill.
Canyon
will sacrifice himself for it. Oh, the spear lands through the minions. As Zeus is going to have to flash away and hook shot. And the spear this time will not land. But man, Canyon forces the flash out and puts on an immense amount of pressure.
So well played here on the top side of the map from Khan and Canyon to match the rotation. But a really big misjudge.
You're still here?
Oh, this is not over yet. Max range spear?
Yep. Sees him backing. Down you go, Zeus. That is not a safe place to back. Got to respect the fact that Canyon could still be there, and a great read from Canyon. Topside shenanigans. They're still saying that we can take the Rift Herald away. And they started it pretty early on. They get that smoke screen down. That's going to be good. So T1 do pick it up, and Beryl, he's not even level 6, so he just throws his life away, trying to zone them off of the eye. Keep in mind, Teddy's getting free farm in the bottom lane while this is going on. So Drake, look at this. Kanye he's so good at baiting this. I mean, this has been multiple times in a row now, although they don't have the lockdown, and there's a teleport coming in. Doesn't look like Damakia noticed it, and now here's Clozer thinking about getting on in there, but at the end of the day,
too many
actually
minions.
Doesn't get in there.
Yeah.
Shooting gallery. The Canyon's literally just standing here throwing spears. Like, that's it.
Yeah, Seraphine's rotated over. She has ult. Careful, Teddy.
The stun is big on the attract repel there. Gonna deny the follow-up from Beryl, but the charm does come in. Where's the follow-up? As that's a 3-man root, but the damage comes in from Teddy. Can't quite catch up to Beryl, though, as that's going to be going over to Canyon. And also Showmaker picked up the kill onto Clozer. And so, 2 kills now for Damwon Kia. They're thinking about diving and picking up a couple more.
With the minion wave crashing in here, they're definitely going to go for it.
Yeah, Beryl gets in there. He's going to be ignited down. That's 2 kills to the Rel at the end of it all. As now Zeus comes in with his teleport. A little bit lackluster there. But at least will deny them from pushing any further.
Wow, this is some very aggressive League of Legends, Valdez.
He's still here. Kenyon's still here throwing spears.
The spear actually might have killed him, or give them the opportunity to finish him off. Just barely is able to back and get away. No relief down here on the bottom side. It's going to stay
some more on the GP. Seems like that top lane has had so much action that there hasn't been as much CS farming, if you will.
Canyon gets this, by the way, with all the pressure in mid.
Yeah.
Just alone. And that's... Well, doesn't want to fight him.
Clozer's just bottom side as a huge engage comes in, but the knockup from Beryl is massive. But now Clozer gets onto that back line as Ghost is still alive for an incredibly long amount of time. Somehow, some way, thought he was definitely dead. Here comes Teddy. Not quite able to follow it up as we're going real deep here. Beryl gets everybody at T1 have massively overextended under the turret. Wow.
I mean, you have to respect the Alistair. You can't just walk forward like that. He will punish you. And he does.
I wanted to see if he got the cannon.
I think
we're not going to, though. But this is a lot more important. Surely coming down the mid lane. You talked about Canyon picking up the Rift Heralds here.
Yeah.
Actually does open up yet another turret.
Second charge, maybe?
And Clozer's just like, you know, whatever. I don't team fight anymore. I only split push. See you guys later.
Yeah, and I mean, the second charge is good. They're actually going to get an inhibitor turret.
Beryl's tanking, and he finds the engage. That is a dead Keria. Damwon Kia are just so clean with this. And look at that damage onto Teddy as well. They're getting so much out of this push. It's only 19 minutes in, and they're not stopping.
I don't think you can end here, though, if you're Damwon Kia. I think you really need to You need to slow down for a second.
This is what I was talking about before. You send the Camille over, but I mean, they might need to start respecting Dalmonkia a little bit sooner here because they're just brute forcing so many objectives right now.
What's scary here for me, for T1, is they don't have vision on the Baron.
Kana's dead. He can't do anything here. The 2v1 is just too much.
But will they stop the Baron? I just don't think they can. And I think you're okay with this if you're Dalmonkia.
I don't even think they'll try.
They don't have any vision of this whatsoever, and they're coming over, but and the pings are coming through, but they're just so late.
Oh, they're actually trying. It's a little bit too late, as you mentioned. Beryl gets the big engage. And Dalmon, I think you just got to get out of here with the teleports being considered as Showmaker trying to fight front to back. Keria just make the play happen, but Beryl is tanking so much in the front line. He will go down at the end of it all. You can see T1 are backing off. Zeus has another idea in mind. As he was thinking about landing that hook shot.
Look at the damage from Clozer.
Clozer's doing so much here. The teleport now coming in as Water goes a little bit too deep. Now Zeus trying to get the backline, but he gets blown up, and Clozer can't do it either. And Teddy alone tries to make the miracle happen. He might just be able to, but not quite. As Ghost will survive until the very end of the fight.
I mean, look at the Nexus here. The Nexus turret's under fire with his mid inhibitor. It's Keria alone who tries to slow this down. It's a Gangplank and a Xayah. They're here, so they're not going to be able to Dalmonkia. Someone has to go back to deal with this potential split push.
Actually, it's Zeus who's backing. He says, I'm not going to take the trade right now, and
yeah, you don't win this race, I'm afraid. So even though there was a ping for Dalmonkia, they decide they don't care, actually. They're just going to look for an inhibitor here.
I almost would have liked to see him try for the inhibitor, because I think even with Zeus here, I don't know if you can take a 5v5, right? So you might as well just try to trade the inhibitor, but instead they just lose one.
They're trying to catch anyone who rotates too fast, too far. But look at the vision. I think they're...
But again, you got to stop this push.
I think they're okay, because unfortunately T1 don't have any way to get anything on the map. They're just messing around with a mid-turret at this moment in time. So Dalmonkia do have plenty of time, and yikes.
Okay,
I don't know about this one.
Right on top of a cannon barrage, and also Beryl gets the engage. Keria is just dead, but at least Wonder got the dragon, but it's still going to be just a massive death circle for the side of T1. They all die, and Dalmonkia with that ace will take game number 3.
Dalmonkia come in with a very strong early game. Canyon's Lily pick gets them so ahead early on, and they're just able to turn this into such a massive lead. It becomes insurmountable. T1 with some flashy plays around the Baron pit, but at the end of the day, there was a big disconnect in communication in these last few fights. And sure, they group up for the Ryze teleport into the Drake pit, but I don't think anybody thought that was going to go well. And at the end of the day, they get out-macroed, outplayed by Dalmonkia, who will take their 11th win in a shaky series, but a win nonetheless.
Oh, they wanted more, and they're not going to get it. Keria will survive, but it doesn't matter, because T1 will go down to Dalmonkia here, who do take the 2-1 victory. You can see almost sighs of relief from a lot of the players here, especially Showmakers, where I saw the biggest one. Some sad faces here on the side of T1, but it was a close series. I felt like that last ride.